Just going on another, not really a tangent, but I know we wanted to start this in a certain type of way. We wanted to talk about anime and manga and influences and all these,
And
but
of
just
course we ended up defaulting
but
to
just
the
how we
existence,
always have a conversation, we
yeah.
just go straight into about existence, go straight into about meaning of life and all of that. But anyway, I mean, just to bring it out, I don't want to just leave that. I think there's also interesting conversations to be had there.
No,
I just want a couple quick fire questions.
I mean, dude, if you keep recording these things, I'm happy to keep coming back and talking my shit.
100%, and that's something I was gonna say too. Is it's like this is something that's gonna be coming more and more and more. So we're definitely gonna have a time where we're gonna just delve deeper into your writing, because you've said so much today, but we've not even talked about writing, which I know people they don't know, but I know that's something that's very close to you. I know it's something that they could really do with your perspective on, because not just is your writing amazing, but the way you think about writing, how the depths you go, and all these things.
I like how I opened this with like, yeah, writing is my everything, and then I proceeded to talk about everything.
Everything about writing. And I mean, but I to be honest, I do the same thing. I say writing's about everything, and then I never talk about writing on here.
But I mean, dude, that just goes back to the whole argument of like forest for the trees.
Exactly.
Like, it is 100% related to exactly what I want to talk about in my own writing.
Exactly, and
everything I said relates to all of that.
And it's about understanding these concepts that we're talking about. This understanding that we gain from this influences our writing, and it's what gives us. It's actually it feeds into each other, because understanding the writing gives us more ability to talk about these things. But these things also influence our writing, so it's kind of like a snake eating its own tail. But okay, cool. To go off the kind of questions I had, I wanted to talk to you about some of your favorite mangas. And just quickly talk about why they're your favorite mangas. I know we spoke, and I know that One Piece is for you the manga.
Oh yeah.
So go off that. Why is One Piece? Okay, actually, rate your top 3 manga and give me justifications for why each one of them is your favorite manga.
Okay, do I have to justify them first, or should I just list them all off?
List them all off and then justify them.
Okay. One Piece, obviously. Mm-hmm. This is in no particular order, because who cares?
Order. It needs an order.
Okay, fine. The order is number 1 is obviously One Piece.
Okay.
Berserk for sure.
Okay.
And honestly, at the minute, well, it depends on how it ends, because it hasn't ended yet. I would have said Jujutsu Kaisen, because that shit is fucking amazing.
Over Hunter x Hunter, Good Night Pum Pum.
I love me some fucking Hunter x Hunter, bro. I would say,
Pum.
yeah, Good Night Pum Pum is a third. Yeah, like Good Night Pum Pum is fucking nuts.
Okay, go off. Why One Piece first off?
Okay, One Piece to me is a literal masterclass in fiction. It is completely of its own. I know that obviously everyone compares One Piece, Bleach, Naruto. I'm sorry, there is no comparison. There is no comparison. It's a non-comparison.
Yeah.
Like, there is a reason that One Piece is regarded as the king of Jump. It fucking is. It is what every author should aspire to be. Like, I don't know how he does it, but like the fact that Eiichiro Oda has had this cohesive, connected story for literally nearly 26 straight fucking years is insane. Like, and it just doesn't stop. It just, like, the hype just keeps on fucking coming as well.
What makes it so good?
Hype is a big factor, I definitely think, because it's a battle shonen at the end of the day. I thought I muted that, and that's its own thing. Like, obviously it hinges on the fights, and the fights is what propels the narrative, and I do think that there is an aspect of that makes a narrative work, is because everyone loves a good fucking fight. Doesn't matter who you are. But what I also really love about One Piece is that, like, it gets into some very fascinating ideological debates.
Absolutely.
But without actually beating you over the fucking head with its ideological debates. It brings up a thought, and then across the next, like, 200, 300, 400 chapters, you see as that thought process evolves and deepens and begins to bleed into everyone involved.
What's an example of that?
Okay, well, for example, I mean, this is spoilers for One Piece, but...
It's fine, bro. Spoilers for One Piece.
Spoilers for One Piece. The nature of freedom and what it means to have power in that world. Power is predominantly in One Piece from the perspective of might makes right. What we were led to believe for a very, very long time is that the pirates were the ones who have that philosophy of might makes right. And it wasn't until we were introduced to Nico Robin that we find out actually that whole philosophy stems from the world government and the celestial dragons. Because, quite simply, Nico Robin's people are the classic tale of Icarus. You know, you fly too close to the sun and you get burned the fuck up, bro.
You get blown the fuck up.
Yeah, they literally got eradicated off of the face of the earth.
Yeah.
They tried to do the same thing to Wano as well, which is the crazy thing. like, but that in itself is its own philosophy. But in the same way, you see how other pirates historically were just stamped out of existence, and the only one that people really remember is Blackbeard. Not Blackbeard, sorry, Gold Roger, because he changed everything. He gave people freedom. He literally was almost like the Prometheus of his own story, in the sense that he gave people the quote unquote fire of the One Piece is real. Go fucking find it. I left it at the end of the world. It's your job to figure out what it is.
Do you think that's a metaphor for?
Absolutely.
What do you think metaphor for?
Well, they've already, again, this is now further spoilers. It is the truth of the world, whatever that means. But, and this is what I think the real kicker is, it doesn't matter really what the One Piece is. One, it was always the journey.
100%.
And the journey kicks ass.
Yeah.
And also, it says a lot that the final island is called Laugh Tale, and that the only thing that Roger did when he realized, after like attaining the One Piece or whatever it is, the only thing he could fucking do was laugh his ass off. That tells me enough.
Okay, I want to go on that. Yeah, I think absolutely true. And just thinking about just now while you were speaking, it's such a fascinating concept when you think like the Pirate King. His whole message was that go and find the One Piece. It's 100% real, and it kind of echoes into real life, especially when we're talking about for ambition. It's like there is the One Piece out there. There is the truth of the world out there, and if you go and find it, you're gonna have a brilliant life. And he's making it aware that it's the journey that matters, the people that you get along the way.
Maybe the real One Piece was the friends we made.
The friends we made along the way. That meme is actually 100% true, because it is true.
It is true.
It is true, because we don't realize it. The destination doesn't matter. It's actually the friends you make along the way that matters.
The friends you make along the way. It's the connections that you forge. It's the connections.
It's the person you become. You know, there's no greater achievement than the person you become trying to achieve the things you want to achieve.
Yeah.
And if you do that and you're proud of the person you are, then you get to the stage and you do what Roger does, where you just laugh at it. So hopefully, I just hope that when I get to the stage of where we're trying to go, whatever achievement we're trying to reach, we can just sit back and just laugh at these moments that we were struggling, laugh at how big we thought these goals were, how could we never achieve them, and just when we finally attain them, it will be that kind of like realization of just like, oh, okay, cool, this is the truth of it all along. It was your truth, but it was the truth of like your journey all along. And I know we could talk about One Piece, but go on about same thing, but for Berserk.